Good morning, Carmen Carter. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you, Miss Boston?
Good. I want to thank you for being a part of Kappa Mu Omega's Let's Celebrate Black Owned Business campaign. What we want to do is make people aware of your business and your location, and to also encourage them to support our local Black owned businesses. So, with that, I'm going to ask you to give us the name of your company and what, how did you get started? What was the reason behind the business?
The name of my business is Carter Realty Group. We are a boutique real estate brokerage firm in Joliet. We service the Chicagoland area,
Mhm.
uh, all the counties. We service Will, Cook, DuPage, and Kane and Kendall counties. In our business, I have 18 realtors that work alongside me as well. And the reason that I started my business was my husband thought it would be a good idea.
Oh, that's one good thing.
I was a realtor. I've been a realtor for 19 years,
Okay.
and Carter Realty Group has been in existence 11 years.
Okay, good, good.
So
I love it.
as I was transitioning out of my last company, thinking about going into a different company, that's when my husband said, "Babe, you could do this yourself."
Mhm.
And it never was initially started to be a full all-out company, and we're still recruiting. But that is what it has turned into. So I'm super excited about that.
Oh, well, great, great. How has the pandemic or has the pandemic affected your business at all?
Actually, real estate has been kicking butt.
Really?
It is an amazing time to sell and buy. It's almost like a perfect storm, really,
Mhm.
because interest rates are really low. And so it's a good time to buy because interest rates are low and there is still some grant funding available for buyers. But on the flip side, it's a fantastic time to sell because it's a seller's market.
Okay.
We very it's very rare that we see a good time to buy and sell at the same time.
Right.
That's why I'm saying it's a perfect storm. So actually, the pandemic, because people had to stay indoors, I
Mhm.
believe they start realizing, I want to sell the house. I think we need more space.
Yeah.
Or I think we have way too much space. We need to downsize. So it actually has the real estate market is actually doing pretty good.
Pretty good. Oh, okay. How do you routinely advertise your business? Um,
My business is advertised through word of mouth, a ton of word of mouth business.
mhm.
Um, Obviously, being in the business for 19 years, I get a ton of repeat business, a lot of repeat clients. I sell to families, so I'm like their family realtor.
Mhm.
Each year, we do an annual event for my clients,
Oh,
and it's super exciting. So last year, this time, we actually rented out the movie theater, and we did this huge movie theater event.
okay.
And we invite all the past clients and they come and we do all these prizes. And I'm bringing that up just to say it's almost like a family reunion because I'm literally looking out in the audience seeing a mom and dad who bought, their daughter and son who bought, and their kid.
Okay.
So it's like all that family section is there together. And then I got another family section together. So it's really cool.
That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, so we do word most a lot of word of mouth. We do social media marketing and advertising as well,
Okay.
and of course, keeping in contact with our past clients just to stay on top of mind.
Oh, great. What are the advantages or disadvantages of owning your own businesses?
The advantage is that you can be very nimble. So, you can move quickly, make changes very quick. You don't have to wait for a meeting after a meeting to talk about the meeting, to make the change, and then have another meeting before you make the change.
Okay.
You can make changes very quickly. So that's an advantage.
Mhm.
One of the disadvantages I would say is that you're the janitor and the CEO.
Okay.
So it makes it a little difficult in that sense. But the advantages, in my opinion, well, after 19 years, far outweigh the disadvantages.
Okay. Okay. Well, good. If someone were to ask you about starting their own business, what would you advise them?
Mm. I would advise if somebody came to me today and said, Carmen, I want to start my own business, I would ask them what their why was. That would be my first big question. Why do they want to do it?
Mhm.
Because it's so much work involved in it
Okay.
that the why has to be very big.
All right.
It cannot be money because that won't get you too far. You have to have something bigger than money
Mhm.
for your reason. I would ask them, have they consulted with an accountant? Have they consulted with an attorney deciding what type of business they want to start? Do they want to incorporate? Do they want to be an LLC? Are they trying to be a sole proprietor?
Mhm.
I would also ask them, have they talked to their banker to see if there's any financing or funding available for their small business?
Okay.
I would also ask them or tell them to reach out to their local chamber of commerce, because in the chamber they have so many resources that you can attach yourself to and get more information as opposed to just starting randomly and not knowing.
Mhm.
I would also advise them to have a killer follow up system.
A follow-up system, meaning,
Making sure that they're following back up with anybody that
oh,
contacts their business
okay.
and clients. I think that's the biggest, going back to advantages and disadvantages. That's probably one of the biggest pitfalls of small business, not black business, just small business.
Mhm.
It's the biggest hurdle, I believe, that small businesses lack that type of uh, support for follow up. Not because they don't want to follow up, because I really do believe that small business owners want to follow up. My husband's always saying I'm always making it, I'm always trying to give a second opportunity or second chance to the small
Mhm.
business because hey, I'm a small business and I understand that dilemma. And
Mhm.
so I know sometimes in communities, our black community, a lot of times the feedback is, I didn't hear anybody, nobody called me back.
Mhm.
Got to give small businesses a chance because remember, they're the janitor too.
Right, right.
They're the janitor, they're the CEO, they're the salesperson, they're the marketer, they're the technology person.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. So Carmen, so one last plug for your business. What would you say to the community?
what I would say to the community is, first of all, thank you so very much to the community. I am optimistic about the community because I've had so much support in the community.
Mhm.
So for me, I would just like to say thank you to the community. And if there is anything that we can do to further advance the community in a financial way,
Mhm.
because that's what real estate is, it's building wealth. And we operate in that sense. And we like to educate our clients. That is the key. And our mission statement is to educate the client because we believe that an educated client is a better client, not just going out, finding a house, selling it. We really want to educate them on the process because most of our clients come in as first time buyers,
Mhm.
and then we see them progress and sell and move up and sell and gain equity. So really what I would say to the community is thank you, and let's continue to build wealth in the community.
Great. Well, thank you very much. It's been a wonderful session. I enjoyed it.
Me too.
So thank you, and we hope to see you again.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the opportunity.
All right. Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay. So I've stopped